Alright, it is Monday morning, April 30th, 6:25 in the morning, and recently NEISD made some changes in our neighborhood where our children will be attending Wilderness Oak next year. They've also decided that the majority of the neighborhood does not need bus service, so I just wanted to do a little test walk of the walk they're asking for our children to do, our 5, 6, 7-year-olds, etc., and see what that's like. So, our neighborhood's called the Forest, and we're leaving it this time because I do think it'll take an elementary school child about maybe an hour to make this walk. It is roughly going to be about 1.8 miles. Or about maybe 1.5 miles once we get out of the neighborhood. As you can see, our neighborhood actually does not have any street lights in it. It also does not have any sidewalks, which is hard to tell because of how dark it is, but you can kind of see there. Now, the very back of our neighborhood, about 2 more blocks this way, actually will have bus service. And the neighborhood kind of goes in the shape of a P, the road, and all the houses are on it. It's not a huge neighborhood, it's about 100 houses. So the bus will come through the gate, down the main road, pick up kids in the back, go around and come back, and basically pass everybody else that could get bus service from the same bus twice a day. Both on the way there and on the way back. It'll pass everybody twice in the morning for pickup. It'll pass all the houses, and twice on the way home. But they've decided to only pick up the kids in the back of the neighborhood because that is over 2-mile walk, and that's the law is that if it's more than 2 miles, they have to provide bus service. Now you may say, why walk in the street? Why not walk on the grass or the side yards? Well, there is, I mean, it's hard to tell, but there's a lot of actual landscaping that prevents you from walking the whole way on the actual, see, there you go, there's some rocks there on the left side. But there's landscaping that prevents you from being able to walk off the road. Additionally, all the yards are private property, so you wouldn't really want, all the kids in your neighborhood walking and trailing across your yard, twice a day, a couple hundred days of the year. You can see that it's fairly dark right now, but this is actually not that bad compared to most of the year. We're after daylight savings time. It is April 30th, so actually it's a lot brighter right now than it is for most of the school days of the year. If we were to videotape this, during the winter, for example, the days are a lot shorter, and it's basically pitch black till around 7:30ish. Additionally, I'm 5'11", normal sized adult. I'm going to be walking a little faster than a 5-year-old would. So we'll take that into account when we look at the final length of time this takes as well. Here we get sidewalk for the next 30 feet, and then it ends again. Now currently we do have bus service. Our school is currently Hardy Oak for this school year. Because of some of the changes in boundaries is why we are being forced to make a change next year. And Hardy Oak's actually slightly closer if you were to walk or drive, but they have bus service. And they determine that due to, you know, the conditions of the walk and whatnot as far as hazardous conditions go. But this walk, they feel is fine. Those reflectors are a good idea that child's using on his bike. If our kids were to make this walk, probably have to strap those all over them. A little difficult to see around this curve. See, there's a car coming. I'm going to cross over here so I can see a little better. Now, a lot of folks in the neighborhood were upset. Well, no one really wants to change schools, but a lot of people were, you know, accepted that and understood. They're not too happy that the bus service won't be provided, and that the expectation is that, you know, a 5, 6, 7-year-old should make this walk twice a day. So I know several neighbors actually, you know, wrote letters and emails to Councilwoman Chan, but there didn't seem to be a lot of interest from Councilwoman Chan's office in helping us out. Just kind of canned responses with a sorry, but the law's the law kind of deal. come towards the exit of the neighborhood there. We can see the brake lights of those cars heading out. Okay, I'm going to cross back over so we can get out the gate. So I guess it came from. Okay, we get a little path to the gate, but then it kind of ends and we'll walk on the road again. Okay, so you'll probably notice there's not any kind of walking exit here. We're going to need to get out the gate that the cars all pull out as well. So there's a little box here where you have to type in a code. Or where our kids will type in the code. And then again, no sidewalk, not even grass to get out here. And now we're out of the neighborhood. So here is where we get to Wilderness Oak, which is the main part of our walk. That was our neighborhood there. And here's where the gate where we just actually walked out. So let's do a time check to see how we're doing. Okay. So it's 6:38 now. And we're going to continue down the road here. So one of the things that makes this a little bit dangerous stretch of Wilderness Oak. Well, first of all, as you can see, it's a 4-lane road, two lanes going each way. We do have a sidewalk for most of the rest of the walk, not all of it, and there are some street lights. Again, a lot darker before daylight savings time and earlier in the year. We're approaching summer days, days are longer. And for most of this walk, there are no stop signs or street lights or any reason for anybody to slow down. So the speed limit, I believe, we'll check it as we're walking, but I believe it's 40. But folks drive a lot faster than 40 here. And they, on a school day, they're speeding to work or whatnot, and talking on their cell phones, etc. You also see that the sidewalk's fairly close to the road, not a lot of room between the road and the sidewalk. Some of the sidewalk actually goes right up to the street, but this is what we have right now. The police actually set up speed traps fairly often in this area due to the high number of speeders and catch a lot of folks with tickets. Alright, so here the sidewalk kind of abruptly ends, so we have this kind of dirt little path going for a while. Just kind of, actually, I believe this lot backs up into a green belt. Probably all kinds of animals and whatnot and things come across here. Lots of hiding places too for bad stuff. Piece of somebody's car or something there. Do another time check here, see how we're doing. Okay, 6:44. School starts at 7:30, I believe, and usually you want the kids there by 7:20. So I think so far we're about the right time. Okay, and this is the first of a handful of neighborhoods where we need to walk across and cross their entrance gate area. Here you can see actually the speed limit is 40, but a lot of these cars that we're seeing go by are going faster than that. Here, it's a little hard to see, but you can see kind of where there's an area of the wall's a little different color, and there's the grass is kind of dead or not, where it's more dirt in front of that section. About 3 weeks ago, actually, a car hopped the curb and put a huge hole in that wall there, and that's something that happens periodically here on this road in the area. At least a few times a year we see where cars have hopped the curb and broken one of these walls or fences, which is a little scary to think, as our kids are being told to walk this route for a couple hours every day. You can actually feel the traffic's actually blowing my jacket around as it goes by me here. Here's another little open area here. little bit of a drop off into a storm drain or something there. This is a little school, and so we have the exit and the entrance, so we'll have to cross those as well, and make sure that the kids know to watch out for any cars pulling in and out of there. Let's do a little time check here. All right, 6:53. Approaching another neighborhood entrance exit to cross here. opening and drop off to the green belt here. Here the sidewalk changes a bit and goes all the way to the street. You can actually see some tire marks here. I'm not sure how they'll come out in the video, but where people came in a couple feet over the curb. Little uphill portion of the walk here. Also got to remember kids will be carrying backpacks and lunch boxes and whatever in particular they need for school that day. Do a little time check here, see how we're doing. Okay, 7 o'clock. So hopefully we'll make it there in time to be in the cafeteria or whatever room you go to at Wilderness Oak by 7:20-ish. And again, you know, a 5-year-old would be walking, or a 6-year-old would be walking a little more slowly than we are today. This gate's usually shut, but as you can see from all the tire marks, a lot of folks driving on Wilderness Oak use this as a turnaround. So I have to cross here. I guess kind of look backwards, make sure you don't have anybody coming there. Technically, I think it might be faster, or I'm sorry, safer to walk on the other side of the street where you could see the traffic coming. But that would mean you'd have to actually cross Wilderness Oak, which is kind of prohibitive, too dangerous to cross over there for a kid. Another neighborhood entrance and exit to cross here. Here you see and some more tire marks. This was actually a good, 5 feet off the road. Covering means the car was actually driving on the sidewalk. You can see more tire markings going across the sidewalk here. Alright, now we can see the school. That's Wilderness Oak over there. And what we're approaching here is actually, you can see the yellow flashing lights. It's where the school zone finally begins. So, as you probably noticed, the majority of the walk is not in a school zone. Folks are driving pretty quickly, talking on their cell phones and whatnot, and speeding off to work. And they have we didn't see any stop signs, red lights, any reasons for them to slow down until we get to this part. And this is only for about, 100, 150 yards of the walk, because at that light is where you turn right to go down to Wilderness Oak. Also, they do have a crossing guard at this red light down here, but that's the only one along this whole walk. So, everything that we're doing on our own, our kindergarten and first graders, etc., are expected to do on their own as well. Okay, so this is the entrance to the school finally here. There's actually no walkway on this side of the road, so we will have to actually cross the entrance and go over to where that crossing guard is, and then take a right onto the sidewalk to walk the rest of the way. Now, I'm not going to walk all the way up to the school, but that would take another few minutes, so let's do a time check to see where we're at. Okay, so it's 7:10. So it's taken us about 45 minutes to get here. I would say at least another 5 minutes or so to cross, walk to the school, and get to the cafeteria or so. So that would put us in at about 7:15. Again, I'm walking at an adult pace and not carrying anything, so I think it's very easy to assume that it would take a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old about an hour to walk from where we started to getting into the school. So, they need to leave at 6:15 every day, walk an hour, and then when school gets out, which is around, I don't know, when school gets out around 2:30, they would then do that walk from 2:30 to 3:30. And if you think about that, one, traffic is even heavier here in the afternoon and worse. And two, if you think about, the months of May, the months of April, the months of September, October, it can be, 100 degrees for an hour walk for a child. I mean, they tell adults not to be out walking in the sun that long, but we're going to have our 6-year-olds do it, is what we're being told. And likely without water or anything else with them. So it's definitely not a ideal situation or something that we think is the right thing, and we're hoping that NEISD realize that as well, and does the right thing and actually provides bus service to kids rather than expecting them to make a fairly dangerous walk that's 2 hours a day 100+ times a year.